There we are.
Yep, yep. Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, another great show. Got my brother Baker over there. Uh,
What's up,
as
guys?
a co-host, like always. Um, Baker. So, how you doing, sir?
Good. I just got done doing some yard work, so I'm a mess, but
Uh,
doing good.
listen, hey, that's sometimes that's how it is. You know,
It is.
we sometimes we gotta, you know,
Yeah.
adjust a little bit and see what happens, and then we just go from there.
How, how you
Um,
been doing, bud? How's your week?
My week was pretty good. It was pretty good. I had to go to work early today. Usually I don't have to go to work that early, but I had to go to work early today. Um, my so when I was supposed to be on Kyle's show, and I thought it was tomorrow, and it ended up I forgot that he told me he was gonna change it to Saturdays.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then we change it. It's one of the deals. But
Yeah, it is.
so Baker, I was gonna tell you something. So I'm thinking, the competition, the big one is coming up. It's
Yeah.
the July weekend. And I was thinking on the 28th. I've been talking to some of the people on the chat. I've been on the Kyle and our guest today. I was talking about you know doing something big on that 28th. It's be the show before
Yeah.
the competition. So,
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, why we just don't introduce our guests, you know, the man, the legend, uh Dave,
Hey,
born
there
beer.
he is.
How
Hey,
you
how
doing,
you doing
sir?
tonight?
Pretty good, pretty
How's
good.
everybody doing?
All
Good,
right.
good.
How you doing,
Yeah,
Dave?
we doing.
I'm doing good, doing good. It's been a productive day so far. Got some recording out of the way, got some scripting going through, and it's been a day.
Yep,
Nice. Nice.
man. It's been a crazy week. I've been trying to move some stuff around.
Hmm.
I was trying to get some ideas in my head, and I have them all write down, and but it's you get some ideas, some of them work, some of them don't work. That's how it is. you know
Right, right.
so
Well, we got a couple people in the chat here, Bishop. You want to
yeah,
say hello?
yes, take it over, man. Let's start.
All right. We got Jim. Hey, Jim, what's up, bud?
Yes,
You know
sir.
him
Jim, good to
from,
see you.
we were just talking about him, Small Town's
Mhm.
Tradition. We got Kay,
Hey, Miss
um,
K.
the better half. Then we got
Right.
we got Melissa from Copper John just showed up
Hey,
here.
Melissa.
Nice.
Awesome. The elegant Sasquatch himself, Chris, who's going to be on my show tomorrow, and
Nice.
Bane Blends, Jacob. How we
Jacob, good to
all
see you.
doing?
Yes, sir.
Excellent,
Yes,
excellent.
yes, sir.
It's good to see everybody. I appreciate everybody jumping in. It's really good to see everybody, see that community kind of join in.
Definitely, definitely.
I mean, all
So,
companies in K.
yep,
It's
yep.
awesome.
That's right. Miss
What?
K, that cup that she made. It looks amazing
Oh,
with all
that
them
one there.
stickers and all that. Yep,
Yep. And
definitely.
she did really good on that.
Yep. Oh yeah. So, uh, Dave, let's talk about before I take this picture down. Let's talk about that amazing beer.
All right. What you want to know?
Man, so, you got insurance? Do you have insurance on that beer?
Well, you know, insurance, no. When I first started this thing, for my work, we go to conventions in Vegas for slot machines and things like that. I did have somebody offer to pay me to cut it off and
Ooh.
like a clean shave, and it was a decent offer that I had to refuse. So I don't have insurance on it yet, but I just might.
Yeah. Yeah. $1 million insurance policy there.
Right, right.
Yep, for
I don't
sure.
know. I don't know if it's worth a million. Maybe, Maybe close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's we were talking of the background. We were talking about the weather. And I was going to ask you, Dave, how is the weather affect your beer?
Oh man, drastically. I mean, I can if I don't have product in, this is just going to crunch up, and it's just going to be, and I'm probably going to lose 4 inches just from the curl and how much it compacts, especially in humid weather. It gets pretty gnarly. You know what? Keeping the right products in there, it definitely helps with the humidity and the heat and everything else. But yeah, it's a seasonal transition, right? I mean, you
Right?
use certain things, and certain things work better for you in the winter than it does in the summer, and you can kind of switch over and just run with what's working. Experiment a little bit with it.
Yep. What
So
about you, Baker?
Miss K wants to know why you backwards, Dave.
Why am I backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think she's I think we're probably mirrored is what she's talking about, I think. So
Huh.
So we got a couple more people that came in. Brewer, what's up, buddy? We got Garrett, the bearded Sasquatch. What's going on? And Ray Smokey.
Yep. Ray Smoky.
I'm really happy to see you guys in Melissa. Yeah, Melissa's going to be having Kay on. She was able to talk Kay into joining her live, so I'm really looking forward to that. That's awesome.
That's gonna be a good show. I can tell it
Yeah.
already.
Right.
You know,
Ray Smokey, good to see you.
Yep.
but
Yeah.
so
So I was at,
Dave,
go ahead,
go
Baker.
ahead. Okay, hey, Dave. So we know you've been saying it now for a while that your first competition is going to be Worlds, and I got a little announcement. I am 95%. I say it all the time. I can't give 100.
Mhm.
Will be at Worlds also.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, somebody talked me into it, but more well, more of it is it's right the way that you say that it may not come back. I gotta go. I have to.
Right.
One of my bearded brothers, Ryan Big Country, is a judge, so I talked to him, and I gotta go. I have to go. It's so.
Right.
Um, I'm actually excited. I'm excited for it. I don't know how are you and Miss K feeling about it?
And we're amped for it. I mean, we already have the flight tickets, the hotel, everything already set. We're excited for the event, and a little on the anxious side. I kind of want to get there and see what it's all about, and get to
Yeah,
the point to where we can enjoy what we're doing. And it's great that we're going to be there, and we're going to be we're going to be helping with the True North table, which is awesome.
Yep.
It's these once in a lifetime things that kind of pop up that you just kind of got to seize the moment. And Baker, I think that Dave C fella, I think he might have talked me into it too. That guy can sell ice to an Eskimo, I hear. No.
So Bishop, so you're kind of in on it. I was talking to Dave and Kay and stuff like that, and we were kind of going back and forth. So that I believe that night I started looking into it. The hotels are kind of crazy.
Right.
Just to kind of go. Everybody has a budget, and so I started looking and looking. I was on the one of those sites, the book sites or whatever, and I saw this one, and it just so happens to be the same one these guys are staying in. And it was a good price for Thursday to Monday morning, basically.
Right.
And I said, "To hell with it." Dave's right. Uh, you don't know. Kay's right. You don't know if it's ever coming back. And
Right.
me being so close, I kick myself still to this day for nationals that were 45 minutes away from me and I didn't go.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
so yeah, so I am going to be there, and I'm excited to see Dirty Shirt Croc Guy. I'm definitely going to get a picture of him
Right.
with
Right.
him. You know,
Yeah,
so
we're definitely amped about it. And hey, if we're close together, we'll just get a sledgehammer and knock the wall out. You know, and
Yeah. You got to get one from Chris Haba.
get a
I love that
sledgehammer.
guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Haba. I love that guy.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I am not going because I made commitment to go to the Buckeye Beer Battle. That'd be my first
Right.
one. I know. Yeah, it would have been way too much. Too much for me. My mom live in Ohio. That's the only. That's one of the other reason why Buckeye Beer Battle was for me wasn't. And
Right.
then it was a given. I just killed two birds out of one shot.
yeah.
So.
Right.
But I know there's a lot of people going to be streaming it. I know I'll be watching. That's for sure. So go ahead, be
You know,
about it.
it's as far as Buckeye, I think that's the one that me and Cammy or me and Kay, sorry, threw out the name there. I think that's the one that we were first talking about going to was Buckeye.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's not out of the question, but it all depends on how much time off I can squeeze in before then. So
Right.
it might be a possibility
Right.
still.
I am still going to Buckeye. I'm 95% there. I have my hotel booked. So Ray Smokey, yeah, I will be there, but I will not be getting my back waxed. I'm not going to listen to Chief and take the Kool-Aid. I will film it though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure.
Jay,
So,
brother, it's
yeah.
good to see you.
It's Jay. How you doing? It is interesting. I've never been in a competition before. So was it last week? Yeah, last week I there was one competition like literally in my backyard, like probably 20 minutes from my backyard, from my house, and I got an invite. It was 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago, that they wanted me to just go, and it was tempting, but it was on a Saturday and I had the show and it was gonna be way too tight. And when I make a commitment, I got a commitment to the show, to the community, and especially I had a guest. I
Right.
really, really, I hate. I'm gonna use this word. I hate canceling, and I do. I have to be super sick. Since I've been doing this, I think I had only canceled once, and it was because I didn't
Right.
have no voice. Uh, so that for me that was a no brainer. I'm not gonna. I wanted it to go, but I'm not gonna go because this is my heart is on this. But
There you go.
I know now that they do it every year, so next year I plan around it.
Oh,
I want to
definitely,
definitely do
definitely,
this.
yeah. Once you get to the Buckeye and you see the camaraderie, you'll definitely want to hit another one someplace, and it's going to be something. It's going to be. I'm not going to compete in worlds because I'm still growing the size out. The only way I would ever compete in worlds is if I went back to goatee, because I'm not ready for anything on
Okay.
the sides.
Right.
So I'll
And
just be a
Garrett, I mean,
spectator.
right. So yeah, Garrett, I saw his comment there, man. He's that's straight beard goals right there for me. I mean, he's
Yep.
got an awesome beard. Love that beard.
Yep.
He does his workout videos, him
Yep.
and
Right.
Melissa, and he was doing the one that I don't know what it's called, but it's a bent over and you're pulling up the bar, and his beard, he probably could have tied it to the bar and lifted it with his beard.
That'd be a
So
true testament to Copper John's staying on there,
I
huh?
know yeah. So
Commercial
Dave,
idea, guys.
There
Yes,
you
sir.
yeah.
go.
So are you competing or are you just going as spectator?
I am competing. I believe my competition is on Sunday. I believe it is. It'd be the natural 8 to 12 inches. So yeah, I
Yep.
will be
Nice.
competing.
Nice.
That
So
is a big. That is a big. A big. how you call it? That's the big one, right? I mean, not the lane one, but that's where a lot of the gets a lot of entries, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
But here's the deal with that. Uh, Talking with Dave, I kind of know where he's at, but you want to be at the top, like, so you want to be at that 12-inch mark. Not that there's
Right.
anything bad about 8, but it just seems like, to me, just being at a couple of events, that they like to see the top fullness,
Right.
and stuff like that. So
Right.
not that they judge any different. They judge each person and in the category and stuff. So I'm not saying they favor it, but they like it. It shows better and stuff. But it is a big category.
Right. And I think I mentioned this to you too, Baker. I mean, it's of course, yeah. I'm going there to win, but I know there's a lot of great beards that are out there that are right at 12
Hmm.
inches, and you know, even if I don't, just the experience alone, I think it's just going to it's just going to make it all worth it. And
Definitely.
I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, definitely. See, even Garrett says, yeah, a lot of the judges say that you should, be at the top of it. And like, but here's the deal too. I've been seeing the 12 plus categories, whatever, I don't know how they're going,
Right.
um, have a lot. So, some people,
Right.
they just don't want to trim back to that 12 if they're at 13, 14. They
Right.
want to, get it to the 18 or so, you know?
Right.
Hey,
Hey,
say
buddy.
hey, say
Hey.
hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Beauty.
But yeah, so it's just I believe it'll be nice to see everybody up on that stage. People people you don't know, but will know after it.
Right.
Right. Right.
And the commodity, man, that's one of the big ones. The whole commodity part with everybody watching and everybody,
Hmm.
just being part of it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And
yeah, it is an
just
experience.
the getting to know people that are there, whether that be the judges or other companies, and people that are like-minded.
Right.
That's gonna be an
Mhm.
awesome experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Uh,
Agree.
uh, I don't. I'm going to the Buckeye Bill Battle. I'm just gonna go spectator. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. Uh, you know,
nice.
so it's definitely it's gonna be a first experience for me to go uh, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
man, I wanted to say something real quick. So this Friday, sorry about that. My dog just come out with my son too. So this Friday, I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday where Jacob from Leatherwork, um, he had everybody wearing this,
Hmm.
Right.
um,
Yep.
you know, for his
Irish
dad.
goodbye.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's one of the things I want to talk. I want one of the things about this community that when it is something so simple as is everybody wearing oil, but it
Right.
means a lot for the family, for the community.
Hmm.
Right. Right. And it it's an amazing community. It really is. I mean, it's things like that that just kind of remind you how close this community really is. That people want to do things for you.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, it would have been simple to for anybody to just say, "Well, I saw it, but eh."
Hmm.
No, I mean, people that had the ability to do so, they really stepped up, and
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
it's great what this community does for one another.
Yeah. And please, we got to keep Jacob's wife, in our prayers. She's going through some
Absolutely.
stuff. Um, so far I've seen posts that everything kind of went well. So please, we think about you, Jake, and
Yep.
hopefully everything does good.
Yep.
Right.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's a great person for a great person for this community. I mean, the stuff that the leather work that he does, just here and there stuff is just
Yeah.
is
Oh,
it's a lot. Like I said.
I've known Jacob a couple of years now. He'll give the shirt off his back. He's always there for any time that you ever need something to raise money. He's right there. I seen him in a show. He's like, I'm here just for support, and then all of a sudden he's giving away a wallet, a custom wallet, or a custom keychain, or a custom this.
Right.
I mean, it is unreal.
It is.
So
Yeah. I mean, he's and and most of you guys know, me and Cade really didn't jump on the Instagram bandwagon till maybe 6 months ago or so, and everybody was just so inviting, and Jacob was one of the first ones to jump on, and it's not just what he can do. I mean, he's an amazing craftsman with what he does.
yeah,
But it's his engagement in the community as well. I mean, he never hesitates to say hi to somebody, or say hey, how's everything going. Yeah, he's a big part of the community, and I'm very thankful for him.
it's funny. We're talking about his leatherworks, and he got on a video, and he was talking. I forget who he was talking with, but he made a bench. I needed something,
Right.
so I had some lumber, made a bench. I couldn't make that bench in a year.
Right.
And then not only that, Jim, Jim's right here. Jim is also. I saw that one. Jim was doing.
Right.
Jim was doing a live on his, just doing a little quick because he received something from Jacob, and just from the stickers, Jim got so excited just for the stickers, and then when he saw that plaque mount that he could put on the table when he goes to displays,
Yeah.
I mean, Jim eyes lit up because that thing was beautiful. I mean, that thing was beautiful.
Absolutely. Freaking frack, Santa Tom. Really good to see you guys. Appreciate you guys coming in.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
Yeah, I
frickin'
mean, when Jim
Santa
did the
Tom.
video of the unboxing of that, I mean, it's one thing. I mean, you can go to the store and you can see leather work that was done, via laser printer or whatnot. But when you know that this was handcrafted and the amount of time and care and love that it took, I mean, it's something amazing. And he's got an amazing talent.
Yep.
He really does.
Yep. And when I had him on my last week's show, he was saying that it could be easier for him to use all these electronic tools, but just the craftsmanship that he used in the hand, and he put his heart into it, and that's just the amazing thing on it.
Yeah.
Really, really amazing. So.
Yep. Absolutely.
Santa Tom, freaking frack. I didn't get to say hello. Sorry. I appreciate you coming in there.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry,
sure.
I jumped the gun on that one, fellas.
You're good. You're good. No, you got it.
You see somebody pop in. You see somebody pop in. You're like, "Ooh, Santa!"
Yeah.
You
get so
freaking
excited.
frack. You kind of get excited about seeing the name. So
yeah,
let
me tell you,
it's true because you want to, when they do their shows, that stuff. For example, the Three Amigos, and you say hi, and so all of them say hi all the time.
Yeah.
It's all in all the shows. You know what I mean? It's and then, again, not only on beer owners and beer, the product, but also reviewers. The support in there, it is amazing. The support that you get is something that you don't. I mean, I haven't experienced this anyplace else before.
Yeah.
Are you doing Take Main Beer?
And let me tell you, like today with the yard work, I hate that I missed Santa's show. I got to watch it on the replay because I love learning about that. It's really a great show, and I love when I
Right.
can catch things live, but I always replay. Tame Maine, good to see you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's who knew that there was so much to becoming a Santa, that there was that much information out there. I
Yeah.
never
Oh
thought there
yeah.
was. Now I was thinking, okay, you throw on a suit and you're good to go. But no, I mean,
Hmm.
there's a lot of information on there, and it's interesting information, whether it's something that you have planned to do for your, in the future or not. It's just it's
Yeah.
knowledge, and it's good stuff.
It
Well,
is.
even the schooling, they have schools. I mean, I never knew
Right.
that, and stuff. And it's amazing how many people. And if
Absolutely.
you look, like, it is it is so crazy the feel you get when he's talking, and then the other Santas are the same way. I
Oh yeah.
mean, it just
Right.
gives you that upbeat. It's really great.
Right.
Right.
So let's I mean, I know we got some great companies here.
Right.
Baker, you there?
Oh,
Baker left. He left without saying goodbye.
there he is.
So you know, so I had him another person that I had earlier. I was talking to in the show that I was doing. I was with Kyle
Hmm.
doing a show. I was late. You know, we were talking with Blake Blaine. There's a lot of companies out there, a lot of good companies that have become where I could say friends, right?
Right. Right.
Jake from Blake Blaine is I talk to him a lot. Um, and then man, it's Jacob, Jim, Chris from True North, Chris from Black and Sasquatch, the
Right.
ladies out there. They doing good stuff. But I wanted to, Jacob out there because Jacob,
Right.
Bay Blend, man, some of the stuff that he have, I enjoy a lot. And then
Right.
I know
I
you tried it before, and the stuff. I mean, not just oil, man. It's all the products that he does for and that all behind like the safe that he makes, the baker likes that he use a lot. The
salvia. Yeah.
oils, that just that stuff, man.
Right.
I so and I never tried I mean, I tried bird oils and stuff like that, but this is the first time that I use infused oil, and every time I use this infused oil, man, it's like my beard don't ask for nothing else. No need
Right.
for
Right.
butter or anything like that.
Right.
You know,
Well,
Sorry.
no, you're good, man. As far as Bane blends, when I do reviews, I like to do the oil and the butters at minimum, and I just got them in. I'm actually testing them now, so I'm really excited to really dig into those oils, and man, so far I'm loving it. So,
I mean, it is. Now, so let me. I'm going to ask you something from reviewer to reviewer.
Mhm.
Uh, so lately, I have been. Uh, so I don't like stripping my beard that often.
Mhm.
Uh, but I had when if I don't strip my beard and I'm reviewing somebody's stuff, anybody's stuff, I feel, even though it's not true, I feel like it's cheating because I don't have the whole. But I just don't like the how it makes my beard feel, man.
Right. Right. I mean, and stripping isn't for everybody. I mean, I know there's people that don't believe in stripping their beard at all, and if it's working for them, who might tell them different. I personally, I strip my beard once a week, and that's typically where I'll start the reviewing process for the new for the new company. Is pretty much after after I do my weekly reset. I typically reset on Wednesday evenings. So kind of get the how is it feeling throughout the week? Is there a lot of buildup? Is majority of it absorbing? And those are I think having that stripping wash and just kind of getting everything out of there, kind of cleaning the slate, and I think that helps a lot.
Right. Now, did you miss it? Wait, because like the problem that I have a lot is when I strip it, but like it don't matter who it is, but if I have something that my beer really like it, and then I gotta strip
Mhm.
it, it's like, oh, you
Right,
know,
right.
that feeling. That's why. So
Well, I mean, I could see that, especially if your beard's really liking what you're putting in there. But I think it's just become such a habit for me to do so that I don't really think about it all too much anymore. I have set days for certain things, and that's that's just kind of the routine that I fell into. So
Well, you guys are talking about it. First and foremost, I know I've said it 1,000 times. Bane blends. This little bottle here changed my life. Just so you know,
right,
I was going to doctors. I was on steroid creams. I was on all kinds of different things that they were trying to do. And my legs have severe eczema. There is another word for it. And this here, since I out of the bottle, this Solve is a miracle worker. I could not. I don't know what I was gonna do. I didn't. My legs would get swollen at times because there was
right.
an infection. Because I'd have open wounds,
Wow.
basically, and I work in a dirty environment. Not that I'm wearing shorts, but it's since I've used this, my legs clear right up. I use this out of the shower once a day, and it is amazing. I'm
right,
so glad I found this. I don't kid you, it changes my life. Um, and
right,
he better. I'd buy a 5 gallon bucket of this stuff. Uh,
right.
it is so great, and all the oils and all that stuff. But you guys, Jacob, you don't even know. Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad. But it stripping. I've tried it with my beard. I don't know if you guys found this or do this, but it takes a while for my beard to kind of come back from a stripping day.
Hmm.
Like I'm talking about a day or two using the butter, using the oil just to get the feel of it before the day. Um,
Yeah.
that I had before I stripped it. I don't know. I'm using all good stuff. We all know
Right.
what, but
Right.
it just so I may do it once a month. Um, but that's about it. It's just the way I just don't like the way it feels.
Right.
Right. Right.
But that's just
And I
me.
think that comes to and again, that kind of comes to everybody's beard reacts to things differently, and
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean some people, I mean, there's some people that do a stripping, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks,
Right.
yeah,
and daily wash, and I will say that I use a daily wash every day.
Yeah, me too.
I just feel that I need to, because I know the stuff that gets dropped in the beard, even if you kind of do the beard shirt tuck, I mean,
yeah,
you're going to get something in your beard and your mustache. And I just
yeah,
prefer to have that clean.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
But yeah,
I do a
I
daily
agree on the
wash.
salve. I do agree that the salve is some really good stuff. Me and Kay have been using that for a little while now. And I mean, I find it amazing that you get these different beard companies that, they're making oils and butters and balms, and then all of a sudden one comes out with a salve, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden one comes out with a miracle hand lotion, and it's great product, and it's it's better than you could find in any of these box
Yes.
stores. And you're like, okay, I know what's in here. I can pronounce everything that's in here.
Hmm.
And it's, and it's good for you. It's good for your
Right.
body.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So,
So, Babe Blend, I tip my hat to you. You keep going. You're making great products, and you
Yes.
are a brother to me. And I really love you, brother. So I just want to say that. Switching a little bit.
Mhm.
Let me ask you something, both of you guys. Dave, you first, but you got more. So you know how I got white hairs right here, right? I love my white
Mhm.
hair. Don't get me wrong, I love them. I was putting oil today, and I was brushing it, and I almost cried because I had a real nice long white hair here. It was almost as long as hair. And that thing came off, and I almost cried. I told my wife, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
And she goes, "What happened?" So one of my long white hairs come out. You know. Uh, uh, so my question to you, Dave, is because your beard is fully white. I know a lot of people are always afraid of using some of the oil because they think it's gonna uh, dye their beard, right?
Right.
You see some oils and the colors are darker. Um,
Right.
have you ever had that happen to you?
Not with a quality product. Um, I mean, there are some that are fairly dark oils, like oh, top of my head, Raven
Um,
has a specific carrier, and it is pretty dark. But I've never really felt that it's ever stained or discolored my beard at all, even with it white. So yeah,
Yeah, I think you're
um,
talking about Sin City.
it could be Sin City. Yeah,
Yeah.
there some of those are pretty dark. And as far as staining my beard, I've never really had anything quite just stain my beard. So
yeah,
I
but
think if you get a little discoloration there, then you probably got too much in one spot. You probably just need to spread it out. But yeah,
the Black Manor, they got a dark color to it. When you're switching in your hands, you can kind of see the color, but in beard, not. It doesn't
Right.
change nothing. It doesn't dye your beard. Doesn't do anything. Nice and smooth and everything. Miss K says that we had a question from No Water earlier. We missed.
Oh yeah, about the. Let's see, right there. He said, "How do I grow my beard? I need help."
Look up Dan C. Dan C. Bearded. He has videos like crazy on what to do for starting out.
Yeah,
right. I
definitely.
mean, honestly, the first thing you could do is just, and I tell this to anybody that ever asks is just and it looks like you got a white beard going on if I'm reading that right. First thing to do, you got to get a quality beard oil. If nothing else, get a quality beard oil. Um, and be patient. It's going to take time for you to dial in that routine. Um, with a white beard, heat is definitely a game changer. Um, so it's getting a routine down, finding the right tools for the right length, and yeah, if you got any questions, definitely let me know, and I'm more than willing to give you any information I have, and if I don't have it, I can definitely point you in the right direction.
For sure.
Yeah, Jay, if you're looking for acne or eczema or even says small cuts, definitely yeah, put that at the top of your list for anything like that. And so the question is about darker and dye-in beers, basically the darker oils. I haven't seen anything. I use a lot of Black Banner, and I haven't seen not a lick of anything.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's one. I just want to throw that out there because that's like I say, I see, you know, I have seen some people where the beer is a little darker and it's, you know, and everybody always throws questions out there. Um, I'm going to bring another company out, Small Town Tradition. So, Small Town Tradition was one of my first ones that I started doing reviews on, and it was his cognac. It was Tobacco Nord, and he was the
Mhm.
first cognac I tried. And you know, as a lot of these companies out here, um, you know, they change this a little bit, but you know, Jim is one of the guys that Jim is always, you know, that's humble. He's a humble guy. You know, I mean, I love Jim to death. He's him and Lisa are great people. But his artwork, man. We were talking off camera about the artwork on the Small
Right,
Town
right,
Tradition. Uh, some of the stuff that he had come out. The new one that coming out is the uh, JD, right?
right.
I think it's coming out
Yeah.
the
JDBD. Yep.
30th. Yep, it's coming out the 30th. It's a collaboration with Jacob Leatherwork. It's you know, it's definitely a good one. We were
Yep.
talking about this Nightfall too.
Nightfall's good stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And when I tried this, I
Yeah.
was like,
Right. I mean that Nightfall it's just something different that I wasn't expecting. It's a great scent. It's a, one of those for a relaxing night, or if you just want a
oh yeah,
chill afternoon.
definitely.
It's a really good oil. I mean, I went through the bottle that I purchased. I went through that quickly. So we
Right.
just got a refill on that. So
So and for you guys who don't know, uh Nightfall from Small Town Tradition, the same profile on it is blueberry, cedar, bourbon, vanilla, and mahogany. Definitely great combination on it. The way he does things is just, you know, I asked him when I had him on my show. I was like, "Man, I thought you were from the South, from Georgia. You know, because that Georgia peach and all that. So I thought he was from the
right,
South. Great guy, great guy.
that Southern Gentleman, man,
Oh yeah,
that Southern Gentleman was some good stuff too.
yep, for
So,
sure.
Santa Allen, I want to say bye and hi. Thank you for stopping in.
Yep.
So just to get back to that no waters question,
Yeah.
another good thing there, everybody's talking about the biotin and stuff, but Copper Johns. So like I said, I'm growing out my sides. I'm no longer a goatee, but so it's been about a month or so, and I've been 3 weeks on the gummies, the biotin gummies, and the hair growth gummies, and I've been since starting on the Copper John uh, revitalization serum,
Right.
um, and I'm seeing a difference. Um,
Right.
I'm getting less patchy. Now, believe me, this is still pretty light in color, but I'm seeing less patchy and all it following through coming. I could see difference. I
right.
I put it with a boar's hair brush to kind of exfoliate with it, but that's one thing to look at too. No water. Copper Johns, uh, they're awesome.
Right.
Right. And yeah, Melissa, right there, you got to make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated. Definitely,
Right.
that's probably one of the biggest tips I can get. Make sure you're getting plenty of water in,
Hmm.
because if your body's
Water break.
drying out, your beard's going to dry out. And yeah, absolutely.
Yep. How often? How? Let me ask you something, Dave. How often do you brush your beard? I mean, I know we comb it all after we put oil and all that, but how often do you grab the brush and just?
Couple times a day, probably. I mean, you get the initial, straightening, and
Right.
and uh, and the morning routine, and then it just kind of depends. If I'm going out somewhere, then I'm going to go ahead and brush it out again, but try not to do it too much. So, but yeah,
Right.
it's always have a comb handy to kind of brush through, and
Yeah, for sure. Now that you brought that brush, let me ask you something. What's your to-go brush or comb?
A go-to comb, that is
Yeah.
definitely Chicago combs. This one, man, I can't even see what number this one is. I want to say that this one is it's yes, it's one that has the small tooth and the wider teeth on there.
Right.
The number 14 does great as well. I just I'm blind in one eye and I can't see out of the other, so I don't have my glasses on. I can't tell you what number that is.
So
I don't
that
remember.
that company don't get credit, that much because
Right.
I mean I so when I started this my beard about 2 years ago, I didn't think that comb will make a difference, and then
Right.
I just
Right.
thought about go to Walmart and buy me a $2 comb, a $3 comb, and then I bought one on a kit, and that I got, and the difference is
Right.
superb. Right?
Right.
How it
And then
feels,
you don't realize till later that you're actually damaging your beard
yeah,
with one of those stamped out,
right,
uh,
right. And
clipper combs or whatever,
and uh, the thing is that these combs, yeah, it's I mean it's an investment. It's $14. It's not. I mean it's not like a
Right.
penny,
Right.
but the reality is carbon fiber, and
Right.
it could be, unless you upgrade to a different size, it could be the last comb you ever need. You know,
Right. Right.
I got two. My wife uses it every
Right.
day. It's so I have a 14, I have a 10, and I have the one that Baker have on his head.
Right.
I think
Number
it's mine's a
three.
little
I,
bit bigger than I
Number
think mine's a
three.
little bit bigger.
yeah,
Number.
I started off with Kent,
Yeah.
Kent combs, polished combs,
Yep.
and yeah, even that was a difference. But man, after getting this carbon fiber, it just goes through so smooth, and it's good stuff.
It is definitely. I mean, that like I said, that company don't get. Uh, I mean, do you know do you know that it's a good company for combs when every company owner advertise it or use it or sell it on their side, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, it is a great company, great,
Hmm.
you know, great barn. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I just want
So
to throw that out there.
I got a question for you guys. So like we invest a lot of money in our
Oh
beards.
yeah.
We do.
Mhm.
How often do you clean your brushes and your combs?
Often.
At least at
um,
least at least once a week.
Once
At
a week.
least.
Yeah.
right. I mean, I normally take the comb into the shower with me, so it's whatever I'm putting in my beard is going into that as well. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, at least once a week, I'll take some alcohol swabs, kind of go through it, and just make sure everything's cleaned out. And
Right.
but yeah, I mean, it's the comb gets a shower nightly, so
Yeah, that's that because that's kind of what I do. I have I think a wider brush than this one. I think this is 12 or something. Uh, 14. This is the 14. So I have a wider one. I think it's the 12. And basically that stays in my shower. I use it conditioning and stuff. So every once in a while, though, like I'll bring this in, but I clean mine daily. After it, I pick out all the beard hair, and then
Yeah.
why the soap and everything is there, I kind of
right.
just do it. But my other question is, I use a roller brush at times.
Mhm.
Yep.
Has anybody found like a good company that does a roller brush? Like right now, mine's just a cheap Walmart one, and I don't want it to it don't snag or anything like that. But and I only use it for the loops and droops and dips
Mhm.
um, with the heated brush sometimes, and
Right.
it is there a company out there that makes a decent roller brush? Because basically, I throw mine away and I buy another one.
Right. I mean, I use what is it, the Corsair,
Yeah.
and it's just I believe it's a soft silicone with the with some boar's hair in there as well.
Okay.
I kind of use that just to kind of give me a little bit of that tension, especially when I'm straightening and trying to get those dips out. Really helps a lot. As far as companies such as like Chicago Combs or anything coming out with I'm open to suggestions for it. That would be a great question for the audience as well. What kind of roller brushes are you guys using? I would say definitely try to find something that's going to be beneficial to your beard.
Yeah.
Anything that has the boar's hairs are really going to help move those oils, throughout your beard.
Yeah.
But you don't want it to be so condensed with the teeth in there that it's just going to start ripping your beard out either. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Frickin' Frax says Volt Beard Company.
Yep.
it sounds good. I have to look
I-
into them.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Volt yet, and also it says Miss K says that I outed her. What do I?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure.
What did I say? I don't think I
I don't
did
know. She'll let us
anything.
know.
Yeah. Frickin' set. Yeah, I heard Dancy recommending Volt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So also you could buy expensive hairbrush, but if your beard don't like it, that's
Yeah.
another thing, Because I
Yeah.
had
Right.
tried a few. I tried that Willie, Willie company, the skinny one. It for me it was too small. I had tried other ones. I went to Amazon and I ordered a few, and the one I have right now, I think it was like $7, $8 from Amazon, and it works pretty good. So, you know, that
Yeah,
it's the same
definitely.
thing with a if you put a heater hairbrush or strainer, whatever
Mhm,
you use,
mhm.
what worked for you might not work for him. So that's why you got to
Hmm.
try it.
Yeah.
Right.
These
Right.
expensive ones, I had tried some, and it worked for the beginning, and then after that, my wife had this one that's like 7-on-1, and they have a blower, hair dryer, two roller ones, and a strainer one. And I like that. I use that because you have diversity, right? You
Yeah.
just so
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check out Volt. The heated brush I got is from Octane, Bearded Octane,
yeah.
and I really like it. I use that very sparingly to keep the mustache out, and um, basically any kind of dips and stuff. But I don't go crazy with it. I just because I like a little waviness in my beard.
Right.
I like a little bit of that. So and the same thing with that. I clean it, but it was more boar's head brush. I do have one, um, and I use it eh, pretty religiously. But I just there's a I don't know if I got quality. Like I said, nothing's coming out with it, but I like the Chicago Combs.
Right.
I don't ever have to replace them. I don't ever have to do anything with that. But it's I just want to see if anything's better out there. Put it that
Right.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? Wow. Dave is back, man. So I want to throw some shout outs out there, big time. Out of other companies, I'm gonna start. So Stacy from Weekend Wednesday, man, she
Mm.
done. I've been trying this one for a
Hmm.
while, and this is her new blend. It is amazing with a liquid butter too. So great job,
Yeah.
Stacy.
Yeah.
The
Stacy
women out
stuff
there.
and man, there's so many of them out there. We have
So
Stacy's that we want to get in. We have Black Manners. There's
oh yeah,
there's several that we
Yeah.
are on our
that's
list
smooth.
to actually
So
try.
I got one from Dead Smooth. She was in one of the shows, and the three amigos, and they were talking about it. It's called Welcome to the Jungle,
Mhm.
and the scent profile on it is so it's a fruity one, and Chief tried it and he recommended it's banana, pear, coconut, sandalwood, and vanilla. And she also have it in a body mist for the woman, and I got it for my wife. And wow, it is it is amazing.
Right.
There's flaming beer. I know they're out there flaming beer. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, I just started using one from Fable not that long ago. I know that they might still be in the chat. Tame beer. I know his wife helps him with the stuff. So uh, they're supposed to be. They're gonna be on my show next week on it
Oh,
too.
nice.
Uh,
Nice.
I mean, there's so many companies. So many companies. I mean, Chris, True North, and Tara helps in there. I mean,
Absolutely.
they're you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
haven't tried Tamed yet. It's on the list of stuff. I have a couple
right.
things from Dead Smooth. I have Flaming Beard's sample kit that I'm
Yep.
in working in. Um, I basically so far everything I've loved. I got the new stuff that Elegant Sasquatch just put out.
Mhm.
Um, you know, uh, but it I kind of went out the gate, and I'm not a reviewer, and I kind of went too strong.
Right.
Out of the gate, there was too many sales that were happening at the time
Oh
that
yeah. I
I
love
kind
sales. We
Right.
love
Right.
sales. We definitely love sales.
It's easy
um
to get caught up in that FOMO.
Oh yeah.
so so now I'm trying to like back down a little bit, just so I can get some of these amazing companies in my beard. But it's tough. I mean,
So
people are putting
so
out this good product.
so what it
Right.
is, Baker and Dave could admit to this. Baker, I think you got the reviewer's bug.
Right. And it's a wicked bug sometimes too. I mean, you see so many great
Oh,
companies out there, and
Yeah,
especially when it's a company that you've already tried and that you love. It's like,
yeah,
ooh, that's something new from this company. I already know how their oils feel, and XYZ scent is amazing. But this one sounds like it might be me. I'm
oh
gonna
yeah.
get that one too. And it's just,
yeah,
and I got
So
a whole shelf of a of a specific company, and it just
yeah,
it takes a while to branch yourself out of that FOMO,
right.
and
yeah.
especially when you have to say, well, you know what, I do need to try something new as well.
Hmm.
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is. So I try to look for other things to support. Like shirts. I have hats,
Right.
or I have hats
Hmm.
all around my place. You can see them behind me. All this, it's all companies. And
Yep.
one thing I found, I don't know if you guys seen it, but Flaming Beard sells a car air freshener.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
I seen that. And the candles
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's a
So the
mini skull. It's a mini skull, glass
right.
skull with their candle scent in there. It's basically their candle scent mirror their beard oils.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And
So Dave,
I got it in my truck, and it's Santa's sleigh, and it's amazing.
Right.
so
This little
I have not
skull.
I have not tried the card scent, but I have tried the candles.
Yeah, well, they say it's the same.
Oh, it is the same, and it's the
Yeah,
same as the oil.
yeah.
My favorite thing with again, they're one of my favorite. Flaming beer is the charcoal activated, like
Okay.
it's the charcoal looking color.
Yeah,
Right.
BRC got me into it, and it's you know I yeah,
yeah,
it, it's it's good. Their scent is good too. I just yeah, and then so that one of the things, it was funny because the sales, right? And
Mhm.
so I I was a late bloomer to True North. I didn't have no True North, and then the show was talking to Chief and all that. They were talking about they were telling me, he goes, you got to try True North. They're good. They're good. They're good.
Right.
And so I went to their website, and my first oil from them was Bodega Sunrise.
Right.
I grew up in New York, so for me it was I want to try the same profile, um,
Hmm.
and I tried it, and then I think I got like 12 bottles now, and you know, Bodega Sunrise, the Iris Goodbye. Chief was talking about the black licorice. I had to try that because it was good.
Right.
Um, I mean, there's so many. Uh, but you were saying, Dave, you were saying that uh, you were talking. We were talking about Baker was talking about uh, Elegant Sasquatch, right? So
Hmm.
this is have to do with all these amazing companies again, because there are amazing companies out there.
Hmm.
Uh, so we went to Uh, so when I hit my 100 subscribers on YouTube, I knew I wanted to do at least one giveaway, maybe two, and
Right.
I chose Elegant Sasquatch because he was he was my first reviewer, right? So you
Right.
get attached to them. And I told him, I said, hey man, I want to make an order for the giveaway for the review. And he told me, he goes, hey man, I got you. I was like, okay, just told me what I owe you and all that. Man, Race so Ray Smokey ended up winning that. Uh, and the same profile was the sweatpants, gray sweatpants
Gray
season.
sweatpants.
Yeah. And he went on and beyond over what I expected. I mean, it wasn't just an oil on board, it was, I mean, everything.
Nice.
Right.
So
Right.
just you be here longer, so you know what I'm talking about. These companies, uh, they do
Right.
stuff that they don't need to do because they're part of the community.
Right. Right. And
So
it and that sort of thing, it really means a lot to somebody who a content creator, whether it's a content creator that's doing how to's and tricks and tips and beard care and doing reviews of oils and things like that. It means a lot to a reviewer. I mean, you guys know, it costs. There's a cost to it. Um, you know, as reviewers, and I think a lot of people kind of get this wrong. They just think, oh, we just get everything for free, and then we just no. There's a cost to it. We want to support. We want to be able to support these small batch companies so they stay in business, and that's
Hmm.
how we do it. And when they help, um, it's always appreciated when they help, and it shows their appreciation as well. I mean, there's so many companies out there that are
right,
willing to, hey, what, why don't you try this one? And
right,
it's I mean, the generosity
Hmm.
with these companies is amazing. I mean, you have Bain Blends, North Crew, True North. I mean, even small towns. I mean, they're so thankful for what
yeah,
you're doing for them that they're helping you as well. And it's great that they're not just because they're helping with this stuff, but just because they believe in you and they believe in what you're doing
right,
and what you're doing for the community.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know Jim is here because he just posted that, but I gotta tell you,
Jim.
I told this story. I told this story every time. Again, this is how humble Jim is and how much I appreciate him and Lisa. So when he was, like I said earlier, he was one of my first ones. So
Hmm.
when I got his first one, man, uh, and so I went to one of the shows and I was talking about another oil. I didn't say who was it or anything. It was a little too strong, and my wife didn't like it. Anyways, long story short, Jim reached out to me privately. He goes, "Hey man, if that was my oil, I do apologize. I'm sorry. And I was like, no, my
Mhm.
wife loves your oil. He goes, man, you don't even have to do a review for it, because it took me so long to send it to you. I'm like,
Mhm.
listen, you had the believe in me to do a review. You send
Mhm.
me your product. I told him I'm going to do a review no matter what. I told him
Right.
I love your product, and just the humbleness of how he
Mhm.
said that. How he, it's just, and it's not just him, as you know. It's a lot of other a lot of companies out there. You know,
Hmm.
Jacob Bay Bland,
Right.
always a good listener. Not even it don't have to be company owners. Even other people in the community that
Hmm.
Right.
always there to listen. If you need something, they listen to you. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and
This.
and a lot of times the companies are actually, they're wanting that input from you to say, hey, if there is one thing that you would change, what would that be? And yep, a lot of the times the product's just a great product, and sometimes
Hmm.
you have suggestions, and sometimes you don't. And it's just it's great that they have that trust. So
and it goes both ways. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and maybe you could put your thoughts on this because I know you're involved
Mhm.
on it.
Right.
But not only it goes both ways because True North put the call out there because for the beer competition in July in world they will not be able to attend. But I
Hmm.
mean, that is that if you're a beer company and you could do it, you want to be there, right?
Right.
They couldn't make it, and they put the call for the community, see who helps
Yep.
them,
Yep.
and the community show up amazingly. You know what I mean? The
Absolutely.
community show up 100%. You know,
Right. I mean, I don't know everybody that's involved with the True North table. I know that Kay and I will be there. We will be at the True North table. So if anybody is coming up, come up. I would love to meet you guys.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's I think it's going to be a great time, and to be able to have that kind of trust with
yeah,
somebody in the community to be a business owner and know that you're taking a risk,
right.
not being there yourself, but to have that trust in other people. And I
Yeah,
don't I think they would have a hard time having that kind of trust if it wasn't this kind of community.
right. I
Yeah.
So,
agree
I
with you.
agree with you. I agree with you.
yeah,
You know. I mean, they say what it's just going to be like kind of just promote the company, right?
right.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a great photo thing. Got to get that hashtag DSCG out there.
Right, right.
And take as much pictures and have some fun. Sorry. Oh, that came out of nowhere. But
Sniffed
basically,
up on me.
yeah. But I think it's great to have some trust that, we love their company. And, that we're not going to say nothing bad about it, because we're going to
Right,
tell them that how we feel and how it works for us. It's a great
right, right.
company. Um, but it really it's something else that how these company owners um, I emailed Copper Johns not, a couple minutes ago. I had not an issue, nothing, uh, and Melissa already reached out to me. I mean, it's crazy that the interaction, the customer service.
Right.
The little things that they do. And that makes the experience, I'm sure, for reviewers too, that, like it's a personal touch. Tara just
Right.
mentioned your name or writing the cards as we
Right.
spoke about this before. You
And
know, it's great.
right. I think on the last live that I was on, I saw Chris put something in there. I believe he said, you know, your customers become your friends in this
Yeah,
Yeah.
community,
yeah,
and it's awesome. And when you treat your friends like they matter. How
Yeah.
many times have you ever gone to a big box store, whether that be Wally World, Target, or anything
right,
else, and they actually
Yeah.
thank you for shopping with them?
Yeah.
Now,
right.
I'll wait.
So,
Tell me how many times.
so, oh, I
It
don't
don't
think you're gonna
happen.
get one. I don't think you're gonna get one. So,
Right.
uh, another thing is what the thank you notes all this company does. I mean, as you guys can see, my
Right.
wall, all the big old stickers, the
Mm-hmm.
stickers, but a lot of the yellow, the white, the big white, that's just notes. Over here, let me find it. Right there. All of that is thank you notes.
Right.
It's just they put the little touch, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh
Right. Speaking of little touches, man, it was with small towns, that's got to take them time to wrap all that stuff up and
oh
make
yeah.
it look as presentable as it does.
Hmm.
And every time I see a box come in from small towns, I'm excited and I'm like, oh man, I gotta wait for Kay to get home and
Yeah.
before we can crack it
Listen,
open because
so
it's an
what's
experience
funny,
with that.
what's funny, again, I had Jim last week, right? And this is what's funny. One of
Hmm.
the one of the topics I brought up was that because
Hmm.
from the box itself, where it's wrapped with the paper wrapping, old school,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
It reminds you of old school. The twig, how they wrap it with that little twine rope on the
Hmm.
wrapper. It's old school,
Yep.
just
Hmm.
and you could tell it's not just like they throw it out there and that's it. And then you know
And
a lot of
yeah,
these
I
companies
mean,
are catching.
right. And I mean, they even have a special wrapping for the ladies
Yeah.
when on their ladies
Oh yeah.
scents. I mean, it's amazing the care that and time that they just put into it. And it's from the company just sending out a card saying hey, thank you for trying this, to
Right.
uh just letting you know that you matter, that they
And
Hmm.
they
appreciate everything
care.
that you do. And
And they
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
it's you don't see that often, and I mean, it's like, and you were talking earlier about the sales that pop up. I mean, it's the sales that pop up for me. But when I start looking through, one of my hardest things to not do is when T-shirts and hats pop up. I I find myself collecting hats, and
Hmm.
now T-shirts are starting to roll in, and
Hmm.
yeah, I'm a sucker for the shirts and the hats, man. I really am. So
Yeah.
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 And
It's funny. So True North is doing their BOGO sale on their clearance
yeah.
stuff, their closeout
right.
stuff.
Hmm.
Right.
I don't need another thing from True North. I really don't, but they got me. They got me.
You got the bug. Like I
Um,
Yeah.
said, you got the bug. Listen.
um,
Oh, Jim say I wish I
Right.
could take credit, but Lisa is the magician of the packaging. Uh,
Yeah.
Jim,
I mean,
you guys do an
she's
amazing
amazing at
job.
what she
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Uh,
well, it's like a Christmas present from them. That's what
yeah.
it. That's what it reminds me. It's
Right.
a
Right.
Christmas present. I mean,
Right.
you're excited. You want to see. You shake the box a little bit. And you're like,
Right.
as you're going through the layers and all that. So,
Right.
Right.
it
Oh
is
yeah.
very nice, very very nice of it. But so the question I had, so we talk about cleaning our products and stuff like that,
Right.
and uh, basically, so what's what's going to be new? What's new? It doesn't have to be a beard oil or anything. What's going to be new arriving soon from you guys?
Uh,
I have as far as what's coming out new as far as videos, or
It could be
what's new
videos,
as far as
yes.
product.
It could be videos. It
Okay.
could be projects. It could be. It's a wide open. Whatever
Okay. Well,
making you excited.
Monday morning I'll be releasing a video for the True North Stripper Wash, and there's a bonus beard oil review at the end of that one.
Okay.
Um, and I do have something in the works. Like I said, I am testing Bane blends right now. So that one will probably be up in the next couple weeks. But there is a product that's been coming out that I'm um, trying to get some more experience with. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that, but once I do, I think that's going to be a big thing too. So
Nice. Nice. Bishop?
So I have I'm doing something that I did a couple of weeks ago with Elegant Sasquatch and Wicked Wednesday, and it was the bottle of the coffee scents, right? So in the next week I'm gonna have the bottle of the peanut butters,
Oh
you
wow.
know, and I think that's something I'm liking doing to compare
Mhm.
to companies that have similar products and just let's see where that take it, right? I mean,
Right, right.
uh, it's all about having fun and at the at the long at the end of it, it's not about who wins or lose. It's about showing love to the companies, right, and the
Hmm.
products.
Right.
So
Hmm. Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to have fun with it and to see what happens.
Yeah.
So
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Me,
Real
I
quick,
got nothing really new
I'm
happening. Go ahead, Dave.
sorry about that. Hey, Jay, I just want to let you know. Yeah, go ahead and shoot us a DM tonight. We'll get back to you, man. So I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, Baker.
No, you're good. So nothing really new. I'm looking into Dave's helped me out with this to kind of make my stuff better. I believe that it could be better and better quality and stuff. So I'm excited about that stuff. But that's about it. Nothing really else. I got a couple of guests coming on. That's about it.
That sounds
yeah,
good, man.
so and then I wanted to help Dave get to the go to his YouTube and subscribe. Let's he's trying to get to 400, right, Dave? He's
Yep,
trying to
we're
get
on
to
the
the
road to
400.
400.
Yeah.
We're about 70 away from 400, and that's when we'll be doing the next giveaway. Will be at 400. So
Perfect, perfect.
I have some thoughts and ideas of what that's going to be. Um, that will probably change 10 times before I get to that, but it's it's amazing, man. I love hitting um, these little milestones, and
Right.
it may seem small to people that watch people that have 1.5
Thousands. Yeah.
million
Yeah.
subscribers, but every milestone that we hit, whether it be 100 or 1,000, it kind of gives us that, hey, somebody's getting something out of this,
Right.
and
Right.
it gives me an opportunity to give back as well, and to show my appreciation to to the viewers and to the people that are coming in, and I absolutely love doing that. So
Right. Um,
Nice.
Baker, what is your YouTube channel?
It's basically my name, and then basically what's right there. What's the crack? Um,
Okay.
so you kind of if you look up as Baker slash and then what's the crack. So I believe it comes up. I think True North was able to do it that way.
Okay.
But I share it. If you follow me on Instagram or whatnot, I share it all on there. Facebook a little bit, but not too much.
Right. And let's go in there. Always support this. My brother Baker and my brother Dave, and let's share and hit that like button. Even here, please, if you like what we've had
right,
today, just hit
absolutely.
that like button. And anybody have any advice, any suggestions for next shows coming up, any guests you guys want to see, any person you guys want to see, shoot me a message. I mean, I'm game. Anything you want to talk about, exciting, through the show. I'm always open to suggestions. Uh,
Yeah.
we are, it's funny because we were talking earlier, and you were talking about the mile marks that we do. When I hit 50, man, when I hit 50, the 50 subscribers, I was excited. Then
Right,
on Instagram, I hit 500, and you thought I would hit like 3,000 or more. Then I hit the 1,000, and I was like over my head. And then
right,
I hit the 100, and then that was huge.
right.
And you know, uh, we got a long way to go, but it's always, with focus, we're gonna keep going. 250s by next mile mark, and
On.
when it gets there, I got some crazy ideas, some crazy giveaways. So for sure we're gonna find out. Uh, you know,
Right.
um,
And I just
and
remembered. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't
no,
mean
go
to
ahead, go ahead, go
interrupt.
ahead,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was going to say, I just remembered there's one other thing that we got coming up for content that'll be coming up. I did a poll not too long ago on YouTube that people are wanting to learn about certain carrier oils.
Right,
So I'm doing a ton of research. I'm looking into everything. Some of them I know very well. Others I've learned a lot on.
right,
So we're going to go ahead and start putting out a series of carrier oil breakdowns too, to let you know what this specific oil is good for. How to use it correctly and things like that. That way, when
right,
people see these certain oils, even these newer oils that are coming out that people really haven't heard much about, kind of gives them an idea of, okay, this is why it's good for my beard. This is why
right.
it's good for my skin. So we're working on getting some of that out too.
Yeah, for
Nice,
sure.
nice.
And yeah, on Sunday, so you got a show Sunday, right, Baker?
Yep,
What time?
8:30
8:30 Sunday, and your
Eastern.
guest gonna
Eastern.
be Eastern time, and it's Elegant Sasquatch, right?
Yes, Chris from
And
Elliott
then
Sasquatch.
yep, and then later on that evening, Dino is gonna have the show, the Suplex Syndicate, where
Mhm.
Elegant Sasquatch and 30 Spray J will be there too. So you guys go
Yeah,
there and watch
Yeah.
this. That's definitely a good show. Uh,
Right.
Gentlemen. So I've been blessed. When I started doing this, I was, they getting somebody on. Hi, Tara. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Sarah.
When
Good
I
to see you,
started
Tara.
doing this, man, getting schedule guests, it was the hardest part. I've been blessed.
Right. Right.
Next week, I'm gonna have Tame Main Beer Company on September 7th. I mean September 7th. That's the BBB. On June 7th, I have the honor to do a show with Melissa from Copper Johns, and it's
Hmm.
gonna be not related to beer, but it's gonna be related to autism awareness.
Awesome,
Her
awesome.
son and my son are a year apart, and they're both
Hmm.
on the spectrum, and it's just the stuff that uh, it's a lot to learn, and a lot of people do not know. It's also related to mental awareness. So that's on June 7th. Um, so and then we're planning on the 28th, if everything goes right, on June 28th, just before the world competition. I'm trying to have a community show where we have reviewers, company owners, just to talk everything and about the community. And I think gonna be that's a great idea. Just to have a
Right.
little fun and get to know everybody, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds awesome, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
yep,
So I definitely,
definitely.
when the Beer Respect did it, I was watching. It was a great show, great idea. So you know, I'm not the Beer Respect, but I want to give it a try, see what happens, right?
Hmm.
You
Right.
don't know if it works if you don't try. So,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Right.
Mr. Dave, any last words?
Uh, no, you know what? I appreciate you the invite into this. Baker, Bishop, appreciate you both. Uh, Anybody and everybody that's come in, I appreciate each and every one of you. If I missed your comment, guys, I'm sorry. I will catch it on the replay. Um, I definitely look forward to meeting anybody that can make it out to Worlds. Anybody that can't, I understand. And it won't be the first time that we head out somewhere. It won't be the last time either. So we will definitely catch up with a lot of the people in the community as time goes. So
Baker.
Nice. Oh, great show as always. Enjoyed talking to you both. And I'm excited for tomorrow with Elegant Sasquatch. I'm gonna add a little thing to the end. Chris is pretty excited about it, and so changed the little format a little bit. But he was like right on board when I said it, and it's nice. I'm looking forward to Worlds myself also, and another great week.
Hey, Dave, I think we got a question for you from Tara.
Okay, well, I see that. My favorite Lord of the Rings character. Well, if my brother was in here, he would say it's Gimli because I'm probably about the same height as he is. But I mean, you can't go wrong with Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White. Really like them both.
I didn't even know what that meant. LOTR. I didn't even know what that
Lord
meant.
of the Ring.
I've seen it. I just didn't know what LOTR is.
Come on, Baker, you gotta get on the groove. I didn't
I've
know what it
seen
was.
it.
Chris, good to see you.
I didn't know what it was either until he said it. So Chris, Tara, we appreciate it. I just announced I'm gonna do
Yep.
I'm gonna do a video. It's gonna call the Bangles or the peanut butter for you guys. Between Weekend Wednesday and True North peanut butters. So that's coming in the next week or two. I think it's definitely gonna be a good one. So, anyways, gentlemen, it was a great show. I enjoyed. You guys were both awesome. I'm glad we were able to talk and discuss a lot of stuff on the beer community.
Right.
Stuff that how many great companies we have out there. How many how many great oils, what we do for our peers, what we
Absolutely.
don't do, the support that we show to these companies, the generosity that they show to us, and the support they show to us. Like I said, Tara and Chris from True North, they always show up. I really appreciate that, guys. You guys have no idea how much you guys showing up means to me a lot. So I just want you guys to know that everybody in the chat, I thank you. Every Saturday, you guys surprise me even more and more. I never thought I would be here doing the show that I'm doing right now, for sure. So I really,
Right.
really thank you guys. Next week, please stay tuned, and we definitely will have another great show. And again, if anybody wants to, on the 28th, we're gonna have a community show. Anybody wants to send me a message, any questions, any advice that you guys have for a show, please don't hesitate. Just let me know, and I will reach out to you guys. Again, let's go to get Dave to the 400. Uh, you know, 400 followers on YouTube. And anyways, I appreciate you guys.
Frankie J, I don't think I
Yeah.
had a chance to say hi to you. I appreciate you coming in, brother. I saw you when you came in, but I think we got a little bit tied up on conversation.
Yeah, sometimes
And
you have
yeah, I
babies.
just want to offer out the invitation to you guys. You guys ever need anybody to come on, and I got the time. I will definitely jump on, and even if it's just to have conversation, guys, I really do appreciate you.
Yeah, hey, True North
Awesome.
going live right now on Instagram. Hey, Tara and Chris, you guys know my show's always open for you guys. Just let me know. Maybelline, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right, guys. See you next week.
See you,
Have a good
brother.
night, guys.